Hello again everyone, welcome back to another Rocksmith Plus beta preview video. This time I'm going to focus on the settings and customizations options available currently in the beta, and there's actually quite a lot to get through with some things I think you'll be excited to see. So we'll get the fun bit out of the way first, and that's the customization. So over in the customize area you see these 6 things. We have these buttons for instruments, soundscapes, nameplates and tones. We also have this very large rewards track thing at the bottom, and over on the right here there's a very large ukulele, or no, that's probably a guitar, that makes more sense. The instrument section is where you can customize that guitar, and it actually goes quite deep into what you can change. So we have these 3 instruments apparently. I'm guessing we can have 3 saved guitars, but we'll stick to the first one for now. And we can choose a brand to customize with. I'll choose the most famous guitar brand, and that's Rocksmith. And clicking this, you can see we have a variety of headstocks that we can pick. Default hard maple 3x3, lacquered red. Let's pretend it's loading here. And not only headstocks, we can also customize the fretboard, the inlay, and even the tuning pegs. So I'll go ahead and play around with the options here. And there we go, my very own custom guitar. What I think is quite cool about this is they could easily add more custom parts down the line, maybe even crossover or promo ones with other games. I mean, you ever wanted a Raving Rabbit as a tuning peg? Soundscapes is the in-game term for those fancy dancy particle effects that do their thing in the background of a song. And here you can change the shapes and patterns that display, and some look pretty nice. Heading into nameplates, this is the background for your little profile banner thing. I'm going to imagine this will tie further in with the wider community aspects of the game, but for now it'll just make your in-game experience look a bit nicer. Again, like with the other 2 sections, I can see these being updated. And the reason I say that is because of this rewards track section. I suppose this is the equivalent of those season progression unlocks you find in other games. So the more you play, the more XP you get, and you unlock some cool stuff. Tones is coming soon, but I'm expecting this to basically be the tone designer from Rocksmith 2014. Okay, moving over to the settings, and we'll just head down these in order. First is game options, and in sound options is where you can adjust the volume levels for various parts of the game. Gameplay has these 2 difficulty options, one for turning on or off the auto leveling system, and the other for choosing what songs Rocksmith Plus recommends to you. Noteway display has a lot of settings though. I won't go through all of them as the names are fairly obvious, but you have things like turning off the new glowy phrase banner, or hiding the chord names in a song. You can also completely turn off all background effects if they're not your thing. Language is where you can go to learn another language. That's amazing, right? No, I'm kidding. It's where you select your in-game language and can change aspects of videos like subtitle size and stuff. PC settings is what you'd expect with various graphic options, no real surprises here. Heading back to the first menu, and the My Instrument section lets you change between right or left-handed, inverted or standard strings, and also change color settings for any colorblind people. This top option is where you currently need to go to swap between guitar and bass, which, yeah, I'm not so sure how I feel about burying this quite deep in the menu system. A shortcut button would be a lot nicer for that. Now, I know audio input is what you guys are wanting to see, and we have something very special in here. Not only does the standard real-tone cable work as you'd expect, we also have this connect app option, which essentially uses your mobile phone as a microphone, and it actually works. Rubber Dave did a test of this, and I'll link to that video in the description below. The third option is something many players have wanted for years, and this will allow you to use your own audio interfaces as an input. No more mods needed, it should just work. I have a Focusrite 2i2 I'll be testing later, but for now it's great to see the devs include this as an option right away. This workshop button is something a little more in-depth that we may take a look at another time. And I have absolutely no idea what this last button does, so let's give it a try, I guess. Oh,